Hi there, man.
Hello everybody and welcome to your daily program.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the video. My name is Sean, spelled like Gene. If you don't know that, you must be new, and welcome. If you already know that, then way to go. Either you speak French or you've been here. What you guys just saw was me trying to do my morning mobility routine, which is ROMWOD, which is awesome. Just kind of helped me get flexible because, let me tell you, I am not flexible at all. Do not have an inch of flexibility in me. So, trying to work on that, trying to get better at that. But I was thinking, I wanted to go through what a work day plus training plus trying to hit all my goals looks like. I feel like so often we see like these games athletes and these people who what they do is they wake up, they train, they eat, they train, they eat, they train, they don't. Like, so that's it, that's their day. But what about like a full-time employee? Like, what about someone who has 40 hours a week, plus trying to get their mobility in, plus trying to get their workout in, plus trying to get their other life commitments in? Like, what does that look like? So today what we're gonna kind of do is my full day with mobility, with training. I've got worship practice after work, so that means I have to get my training done in the middle of the day. So what does that look like? What are we looking at? I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you're interested in this, if you like this kind of stuff, I do this all the time. I do current events within the CrossFit fitness community. I do full days of eating. I do regular vlogs. I do it all. So if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. That'd be great. All right, let's continue with the rest of this day. Alright, so it is now my first 10, and it's about 10 a.m. So I start work at 8, I do my stretching before that, and then about 10 o'clock is when I get my first 10, that's when I eat the first, like, work meal of the day. And if you've watched my full day of eatings, it's the same thing. I get an apple, Kind Bar, peanut butter. It's, sometimes I make my Kind Bars, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just buy them, and that is it. That is a-okay. What you guys saw there was, we got this like weird challenge right now going on between a couple people at work to do 21-15-9 wall balls and sit-ups. It doesn't have to be 21-15-9 as long as it's 45 reps and 45 reps of each movement. And we're doing it every day for a month. And we timed our first one, which I got 3:03, which whatever. We timed our first test one, 3:03. We're gonna do these movements every day for a month. And then in 1 month, we're gonna retest it and try to get a better score. So I'm gonna eat my apple, eat my food, and the next time you catch me, we'll be doing my lunch workout. Because that's all I got time for today, is doing it on my lunch. So, see you guys there. It is now almost 12 o'clock, and I recognize I'm really lucky. I work about 5 minutes away from dark side, so maybe even less than that. So if I leave a little bit early, I can still make it to the noon class and get a workout in. So that's what I'm gonna do now, on my way to dark side, getting a noon workout in. It's nice. It's nice having the gym so close. So let's go there. and now we are back at work. It is about 1 o'clock. Got my lunch with me while I'm working away. And this will get me until I eat in about another 2 hours. Everything revolves around eating. You got it. My work day revolves around my eating. Are those priorities right? I think, I don't know. It is now about 3 o'clock, which is when I do my final meal at work. And everything ends up kind of being divided by 2 hours. So 8 to 10, 10 to 12, and then 12 to 1 is my lunch, and then 1 to 3 is when I eat again. So let's eat. The 3 o'clock break, the bagel time. So I think it's super important to weigh and track your food. Even if you're not at the point where you're like, I'm competing, I'm super strict with it, I'm trying to hit these goals or whatever, because it allows you to know what you're putting in your body. So if your body's reacting a certain way, if you're bloated the next day, whatever, you can look back and be like, oh, this makes me feel like this, so I want to avoid this, so I don't feel like this, etc., etc. So even if you don't have these crazy competition goals, even if you don't have these crazy weight loss, weight gain goals, I still think it's a good idea to track your food, weigh your food, measure it out. And 5 p.m., end of the workday. Hasn't this been thrilling? Like, going through a Tuesday with me? Today's Wednesday. Going through a Wednesday with me? Oh, they all start to blend together, don't they? Well, I'm off work. Normally, I work out right now. I'm not doing that because I got other stuff to do tonight. So, in about an hour, I got worship rehearsal at the church. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over there. I've got my dinner. I'm gonna microwave it there, eat there, get ready for worship rehearsal. Honestly, I love it. It's important to have something else you do. It's important to have a hobby, important to have something else, like a thing, like a skill, like a talent, something to pour yourself into besides the one other thing. So let's get there. Let's go there. Our church is under construction, okay? It's getting there.
Hey, vlog. You're vlogging?
Yeah, vlogging right now, right this second.
Oh, get my good side.
I feel like an argument, something people might say, is, well, Jean, spelled like Gene, you get to work out on your lunch. I don't get to do that. I can't fit that into my schedule. And I want to call bull crap on that. Like, hardcore, don't say that. The days where, like, let's say I have a lunch meeting. Let's say I have to meet with someone. Let's say I have to go somewhere, okay? Let's say I'm doing that, and I don't get to work out on my lunch, and I don't get to work out after. I will go at 5:30 a.m. It's not my favorite workout, and I prefer not to, but if that's what it takes, that's what I'll do. Because fitness, working out, health in general is important to me. And so if you make room and you make time for things that are important for you and to you, if we're gonna be totally honest here, a lot of times I have my morning coffee and then I go to CrossFit, and all that moving around, I'm not able to like be my lowest weigh-in, if you know what I mean. And I don't like that feeling when I'm working out in the morning. That is not pleasant. Like, just don't make excuses. There's so many excuses out there, and it's so easy to make excuses. It is harder to just do the work, but it's worth it, man. Star Wars. Okay, so I just got done with rehearsal, and I walked outside, and it's still sunny out. I feel like I have so much more time to do stuff now that it's summer. You know what I'm gonna do? This is free time. I'm gonna go say hi to Sam. in person.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Sam.
Haven't seen you all day.